Hi, this is Julie, and in this video I want to review with you the various types of resin, resin making supplies, and glazes available at Beadaholic. Before I start showing you the individual products, I want to show you a few finished examples that we made using resin. The first one is this bangle bracelet, and you can see this is incredibly strong. I cannot actually even squeeze this and bend it at all. So that is a really nice aspect of resin, is it creates a very durable finished piece of jewelry. This was made using a mold, but you can also go ahead and use bezel settings like this Nun Design one, and we just went ahead and lined it with some paper and then some rhinestone cup chain, and we filled it with resin. Again, really nice, strong, durable piece of jewelry now that is going to be waterproof and it's going to last a very long time. And then these were just some fun pieces we did. We used some glitter and some resin and some molds. So you can just see the variety of projects you can make using these. You can turn them into magnets, you can bead around them, you can do a lot of different things with them. So when it comes to resin, you're going to have a choice of a single part UV resin or a two-part resin. The single part UV resins are really great because you get faster results. You can get results in as little as 15 to 20 minutes using a lamp such as this. It's a UV lamp. You can also cure them in the sunlight if you don't have a lamp, so that's a nice advantage of the UV resins. I would recommend these for smaller projects, not necessarily the molds or really large projects, but these are great if you just want to be able to finish a resin piece in an afternoon. If you have a little bit more time or you're doing larger pieces or larger quantities, I would recommend the two-part resins. So there's ice resin, there's Envirotex jewelry resin, easy cast, clear casting epoxy, and these come in a variety of sizes. We've got the big jugs here, and then even something such as ice resin will come in a variety of sizes as well, so you can really pick the size that suits your needs. All of these are two-part resins, meaning you get part A and part B, and you mix equal amounts together to go ahead and make your resin. I like these because I feel like I have a lot of control over them, which is really nice, and they produce really nice professional results. Another type of resin is Envirotex Lite pour-on resin, and you can see here on the box that this would be if you're going to finish a table or perhaps coaster, something that's a flat, large surface, and you want to go ahead and pour the resin on the top. And other products that we carry that are not resins but do produce a really nice top coat are glazes. So we've got Glazon. This is something that I would recommend if you're doing rubber stamps and you want to go ahead and put a top coat on top of those. There's Vintage Glaze, which is a metal sealer and patina extender. This creates a really nice shine. Amazing Glaze, you can see here, is actually a powder that's heat activated. It creates a nice top coat. This is going to be a little bit of a thicker coat than perhaps something like the Vintage Glaze or the Glazon. Mod Podge, I know a lot of people have heard of this and have used it for a long time. It's a really nice top coat and sealer. This is a matte finish. It also comes in a gloss. And then there's Diamond Glaze, which is a dimensional adhesive, which means you can use it as a glue as well as a top coat. And if you do use it as a top coat, it's going to be a little bit thicker. So all of these are nice products for creating a top coat. They're not the same as resin, which I think is important to note. Resin is going to be a very strong, durable, thick coating, something you can use with molds, which I'm going to talk about in a moment, whereas these products here are more of a top coat. Now, if you do want to use resin and you want to use molds, there's a lot to choose from. Here's the bangle bracelet one. Here was the butterfly one. You can see you get many different ones in one mold piece. There's rounds, which are great for creating cabochons. There's rectangles, and there's a whole bunch of other shapes as well. What you're going to want to use with a mold is mold release spray. So this is just a spray bottle, and it helps you pull out your cured resin piece out of the molds once you're finished with it. All the resins are going to be clear. If you want to add some color, you can use an opaque pigment or a transparent dye, and they come in these little bottles. A little goes a really long ways with these. This is going to last for many years probably, unless you're doing a lot of jewelry, because just a drop or two is all you need per project. So with the opaque, it's going to be solid, and with the transparent, it's going to be see-through. I do recommend that you use the dyes and pigments that are specifically made for resin. We get a lot of questions about people wanting to use nail polish or acrylic paint. You're just not going to get the same results. So please do use the actual products that are made for resin. And if you want to branch out a little bit more and you don't want to use a pre-made mold, you can make your own molds that you can then fill with resin. I've got two here. The silicone rubber one takes a little bit more effort, but you can go ahead and cast larger objects that have a lot of detail to them. And then if you're just looking to cast things that are very small, such as buttons, there's Easy Mold Silicone Putty, which is super fast and easy to use. And I have a finished example of a little mold we made. Here you can see that we just molded a faceted gem, and you can see that we were able to capture that detail nicely. This took literally a minute to make, which is great. All of these products are available at Beadaholique. I do realize I went over them rather quickly, so please check out the website and their individual product listings for more details, and we do have individual videos on many of the products that you see here.